Well, Paul O'Brien is one of Australia's hottest young actors, hailing from, well, pretty much all over the world, actually. Paul was born in South Africa, lived in Mauritius, then moved to the Gold Coast, where then went to Melbourne and then on to Sydney.
He's a big star and a Sylvie Logie winner. He's Logie winner for his role on Home and Away. Now, the runner-up Bachelor of the Year is not only policing Summer Bay as one of its hunky cops, he's singing up a storm after making the quarterfinals on It Takes Two this year, and he's even found time to put together a surf-safe DVD for kids.
Man, I'd love to be that busy. Paul joins us now on the couch for more on, what's going on in his very, very, very busy life. Good to see you again.
Good to be here, guys.
Tell us about Jack on Home and Away. What's coming up? Any juicy goss?
He's a nice guy. You know, there's always stacks of stuff happening, but you just got to watch it. There's, this might explain a few things. Could be undercover cop. We don't know. Check it out. It's amazing. Change your life.
Wow.
That could do it.
What about the singing stuff? We loved you on that. The judges didn't necessarily love you, but we loved you on that. Are you still singing? Are you still...
No, not at all. Maybe one day. I just don't sing anymore. Thank you.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
He is looking at you.
The judges gave you a hard time, but Australia really got behind you, didn't they?
They did. There was a lot of love. A lot of love. I love you, Australia.
Yeah.
But good experience. I mean, you've done so many different things around the media and around TV. It's all good experience in the end, isn't it?
Great experience. Just scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but scary can make you strong.
Absolutely.
Do you watch much telly? Do you get to watch much telly? It doesn't sound like, from that intro, it doesn't sound like you've actually got any downtime.
I never watch telly. I've got a big telly and I never watch it. Only time I do is getting the box sets. And that's pretty much it, which is, you get the whole series in one go.
Right. Yeah, that's when you sit down.
That's when I sit down.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll send you the box set of the Morning Show Christmas special.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's quite a small box. Quite a small... Yeah, not many highlights.
All right, OK, we hear a trip to Hollywood might be coming up. Tell us a bit about that.
Definitely. I'm going to go and see the guys over there, Chris Hemsworth and Isabel Lucas and Shani, and just say hi. A little bit of a holiday. Pop in, see what's happening.
They're your former castmates, right? Who are sort of doing OK. Is that what you'd like to be doing? Or?
Well, it's a big world out there, and I guess that is always a pipe dream. But there's so much going on in Australia at the moment, so we'll just see what happens.
Do you think they're going to sort of walk you into the Sunset Grill about the same time that all those Hollywood managers are sitting down for their margaritas? Is that the plan?
You never know. Fingers crossed.
All right.
OK.
A little bit of sniffing around there.
Oh, yeah. Now, you're a bit of a cook too, and we're going to have you back on soon to cook something up for us. But tell us about this cooking thing that you've got going. Well,
basically, I've whipped up it's a really basic pasta at the moment that I'm going to cook a little bit later, but working on it's in development for Raw Earth, and it's a travel cooking show that's really gritty and gets close with the people, and yeah, it's great, actually. It's really in your face, and you experience it. It's not like other travel shows where you kind of postcard setting. You're there and... eating the food, hanging with the people.
It's a great thing to do, right? To bust out of the Home and Away characters or the acting characters. Be yourself, go for a surf, have a cruise, do some cooking. That's great to be able to get all that together in a gig.
Yeah, it is. It's a great lifestyle. And in between, as I was saying with the box sets before, TV for me, it's on DVD, and I live on these things because I watch them sort of when you're on a plane, or you can, and so you get the whole series in one go. Gonna get Mum and Dad one for Chrissy. I have to drop it. It's awesome. You guys have to check it out. Okay. And your favourite shows, Lost and Desperate Housewives and Dirty Sexy Money. And
cool.
Yeah.
All right. Now, just to prove just how talented you are going to cook for us a bit later on, so we look forward to getting you back there. And I hoke we've got an apron for you so you don't get your singlet
Thank
dirty.
you. You like the singlet, don't you?
I'd hate to get some fat splattered on the singlet.
Well, then he'd have to take it off, and that would be a happy day for you, Kylie.
Well...
Oh, you've got a little bit of fat on your singlet. Why don't you take that off? Auntie Kylie will take that home and wash that.
She's a beautiful woman.
Good to see you, mate. We'll see you over in the kitchen real soon.
I'll go check it out.
All right.
Oh, and off he goes. Plus, later this morning...
So he takes a good cue, doesn't he? Actors do that. Cue.
Well, chef turned actor Paul O'Brien has stuck around this morning to whip up a fab and tasty pasta dish. Welcome back. What are you making for us, Paul?
Well, it's a really simple creamy garlic chicken pasta.
OK, sounds good.
With ham, mushrooms, a lot of garlic and a bit of love, and, of course, avocado at the end.
Oh.
So
Yeah. I'm not sure what that is I can smell. It's either garlic or love. I'm not sure, but there's lots of one of them.
it's a pretty close smell between the two, actually.
Yeah. Hey, what do we need for this dish? You got a whole...
Okay, well, firstly, I've got my onion here. You really always need a good knife. See this knife? This is crap. Get a good knife.
Right.
It's much safer as well if you do have a better knife.
You're like one of those TV chef guys.
One of those things.
Wow.
Okay, so we're going to put some onion in here.
Watch yourself, Kylie.
Yeah.
Geez, sorry about
Watch
that.
your singlet, mate.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah,
have
it's
to,
all
Kylie
about the
doesn't have
singlet.
to rip that off.
Going to add my chicken. Now, I've pre-cooked my chicken, but ordinarily you cook it as you go.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to put in a whole lot of ham that I've actually sliced.
Yep.
I'm going to add my mushrooms.
Hey, we're both training with Ironman Guy Leach, and Kylie was wondering if this is all okay.
Not necessarily, no. But
Right.
you could use a wine base or, otherwise a stock or something simple.
all
Use
right.
tomatoes instead of cream.
Okay, that's
so
a good idea.
this, we're gonna keep cooking. This isn't Guy great, though.
I don't know.
It's just
I don't know, yeah.
No, Larry
You
doesn't
haven't been
like it
there.
because he doesn't let him eat
No,
what
it
he
doesn't
wants
mean
to
I
eat.
wanna eat.
Right, mate, he's going to change your life.
Okay.
Honestly.
So just tell us about, you're a chef before you were on Home and Away. How does that work?
I used to cook for many years
Yeah.
and chased the dream of being an actor at the same time.
Yeah.
And so, I learned how to cook in between.
Yeah.
And here I am today cooking and acting at the same time.
See, I love that. I love that concept that you can actually go back to doing what you love now, and do a bit of surfing and cooking and all having fun. Is this a recipe that you've created on your own?
This was actually the first recipe I was ever taught when I was cooking in a restaurant.
Right.
I'm going to add a whole lot of garlic because we love the garlic.
See, that's a lot of garlic.
That is a lot of garlic, but there's a lot of love.
Yeah.
Well, I'm worried about Kylie's going to go home tonight, try and kiss her husband, and he's going to go,
He's
yeah,
gonna
no.
go.
He
You're
won't
hanging
mind.
around that Paul O'Brien guy. Okay, as soon as you smell the garlic, that's when you know that it's fragrant. So you want to cook it through a bit so it's not too oniony. And I'm going to add my cream now. Just
Why
a
is
dollop
it
of
called
cream.
a rhino pasta? Because I would have thought that rhino would have been some sort of endangered species and you couldn't put them in pasta.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Well, in Africa, we actually use rhino.
No.
And that's, no, I made that up. I made that up. When I used to
So
work
how-
at this place,
Yeah.
the guy's name was Rhino.
Okay.
And the owner's son, and every dish was named after someone that worked there. So this was a rhino pasta.
Okay, now this is one that you've sort of prepared a bit earlier. So
That
should
is.
we plate this one up?
Let's look at
If
this
we had
one.
a plate.
If we had a plate,
If we had a plate, we could
If we
plate
had
it
a,
up.
do we have a plate?
Look,
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
sure
We're
there'll
going to
be a
eat
plate
it out of
somewhere.
the fry pan. This is how you used to do it in the good old days.
Really? Okay, so what do you do with the avocado?
Okay, now right at the end, I've got my
Yeah.
avocado. To see if an avocado's ripe, you push around the top. I always see people squeezing.
Yeah.
You just see, if that pops out easily,
Which is the...
that means that it is ripe.
Yeah.
I can hear high heels running. That means someone's trying to find a plate.
Right. Love that. Okay, I'm going to scoop this.
Yeah?
I'm going to slice this. You don't want to cook the avocado too long, so you do add it right in at the end.
Ends,
Great.
Then I'm going to add my pasta, which I've pre-cooked.
which is
We'll
pre-cooked,
just put the
right?
whole thing in there. It's a lot of pasta.
Yeah.
This is, you've turned, this,
Sticky
you've
after all.
turned what was a bit of a mess into a very romantic meal.
It is.
It's like a scene out of a Patrick Swayze movie, isn't it?
Yeah, it's looking interesting.
Okay. So
And then-
that's pretty much it, really.
Wow.
We can...
A la rhino pasta. That's
rhino
good.
pasta, just like that. Oh, lovely, lovely.
And this is... Thank you,
Should we
Paul.
do
It looks really delicious and yummy and quite simple. I think I could even do that one.
You could do this one. Look how small the plate
I'll
is.
save some for
compared to-
Kylie. Save some for Kylie. I don't want to have it all, mate.
That's yours there. You can also finish it with a bit of chives. Fresh
Right,
chives.
okay,
Is
okay.
better.
We're going to taste it. We're going to taste it in a
And
sec.
Paul, I
Thank
wish you all the best with that TV show.
Thank you.
The cooking
TV
one.
for me or
TV.
the cooking one?
Yeah,
all,
whatever.
all of it,
whatever.
all those
Either way,
projects
whatever
you
it is
got
you
on
do.
the boil.
I love
The
you
cream's
guys.
on the boil and so's your career. Thanks. Coming up later on the morning.